Hey, how's it going, all you lovely people at Shut Door Shutter, coming back to you with FTB NeoTech episode 15, and I'm slightly irritated right now. I'm going to try and not go on a rant about what's completely wrong with this pack, but right now, I was trying to get into Mechanism. I actually went ahead and I made a metallurgic infuser. I've since thrown that in one of these barrels here. Which barrel is it? Right here. So I've got one metallurgic infuser because I was thinking, oh, we could get the enrichment chamber to make diamonds. We can't. Let's just be honest. We can't. The reason is because we need osmium. And in mechanism, osmium generates naturally. In a normal mechanism. In this version, it's been removed from world generation. But that wouldn't even matter because if you actually got this, you would need a Canthal tier modern industrialization blast furnace, or EBF in this case. And these require chromium and stainless steel. So let's actually look here. So just like vacuum freezer, Canthal dust. So chromium, stainless steel, and aluminum dust to make 3 Canthal dust, and then go through the whole process of getting it to become hot, vacuum freeze it, and or just do the heat exchanger with cryo fluid to get Canthal ingots, and then compress those down into plates. And then from there, you then put them in a wire mill, and then from there, you put them into a crafting table to make this, which then gives you Canthal coils. And then, of course, you need 8 of those to be used. Okay? It's a very, very complicated, very, very annoying process, but we're not even close to getting stainless steel, first off. And we don't have a way to get osmium, because we would need to get into an electric quarry. So, to get into AE2, we're going to go to the Undergarden. Okay? We're going to completely just disregard most of the stuff that we need to get done with modern industrialization until we can get AE2 going. So instead of jumping into pneumatic craft, we're going to go with the Undergarden. Real quick, just wanted to mention, I did get this all completed and set up. We've got assemblers, we've got all of that fun stuff. So I did get that done. It does have an output, which is this side barrel. I had to change up some of the wiring to make sure that there's a buffer point behind this, so that way, in case these guys, are running full stacks, we have a buffer to be able to throw all the silicone that we need, the printed silicone in here, which is fantastic. Okay, so what are we doing now? Let's get to the Undergarden, right? The Undergarden, dimension hopping, we do need to get this catalyst first, which doesn't seem to be like the biggest thing. Like, it's pretty cheap, I would think. We just need to get some more 10 plates. Okay, so let's just go smelt up some of the 10 pieces here. And then we need bent gold plates, it looked like. Or is that bronze? No, this is gold. So that's 3, 4, 5. So 5 of these and the bending machine. And then there's a large plate. There's a large plate. And then we actually do need 2 diamond plates, and I only have 1. I think what I do is this, right? How did I get these? Okay, so I just need to go snag a diamond out of our base. Okay, I'll do that one off camera. So there's the 5 plates. So now all we need is the diamond plate. All right, so here's the catalyst, which is the flint and steel for the dimension. And to get the rest of this, stone bricks. Stone bricks, okay? So basically, I'm thinking nether portal. So 14 should get us there. And it's been a minute since I've actually went into this dimension. I think the last time I did, it was kind of where where they updated it in the Direwolf 20 pack to be similar to the Nether's like portal system. And I kept having to downgrade it because it would break where my portal was, and it caused a lot of issues. It's been a minute. At least I think. Maybe I did. I think I did it in one pack, but I can't remember. Anyway, it's not important. Let's right-click and put this in here. And then get into the dimension. I just picked up everything that I tried to throw away. Okay. Oh, so we're actually like... Okay, so this is a different kind of thing. I don't think there was that many hostile creatures in here. but we shall see. Let's actually mark where our portal is. Let's go stand next to it here. So, exit. So, one of the things that I know is the diamonds are going to be above us. Because that was what the quest book said. And I don't think we actually grabbed any blocks to actually build out of here. Yeah, so there's a Rot Beast. I totally don't want to mess with him. Because I know they do actually... those are hostile. Alright, let me go back to the overworld real quick and get some blocks. Okay, so we're back. We've actually got some scaffolding. I'm going to try and see if I can go up enough with the scaffolding. I can't place it here. Okay, so let's just place a block. Because if I can do this, I should be able to go up and down it pretty easily. But I'm hoping I have enough. Oop, I do. Okay. Alright, up on the ascent. I actually don't use scaffolding as much as I really should. It's a very useful block. Not gonna lie. Okay, so once we're up here, we may need to knock out a block or two to then be able to kind of build a platform. So we can just kind of land on it, in a sense. And we'll kind of staircase up from here. So they said 120 should be the best place to get diamonds. That's all we're here for. I'm not even caring about exploring the actual dimension. Just here for the diamonds. And of course we do have a magnet, so that should be helpful here a little bit, but... Okay. And I should actually be able to use this hammer. As long as I monitor the durability. I think I need to go back one. Oop. Okay. Let me staircase to 120. Actually, I think we're right there. Okay. So this is where we're going to actually start mining. Actually, I just saw diamonds, but hold on. There is actually a creature in here called a Stoneborn. Look at this guy. So he's actually a villager, basically. And he can trade for Regalium crystals. Regalium crystals, huh? So I think these are kind of their emeralds. Yeah, so these are kind of their emeralds. There's nothing really we can do with them, but you can trade with these guys, which is actually pretty cool. Alright, real quick, just wanted to mention you can actually fortune these. So you don't have to break them with Silk Touch or anything to get more out of them, because you only get one when you actually smelt these. So fortuning these is actually the best option. Hope we got one of the creatures from the Undergarden around us, I think. Kind of scared me. I kind of forget how they sound. Where's he at? I bet he's like right around here somewhere. Do we dare? Oh, nope, here he is. Here he is. What are you? The Rotling? This thing just said birth control? Alrighty, so after some time here, we have got some more engineering processors cooking up. I just did a stack of diamonds for now. I'm actually quickly just going through this quest line. It actually looks like this intergalactic technology gives you 4 flawless budding Certus quartz, which is awesome. So we got some Fluix cables, some Certus quartz. We'll actually take this Certus quartz and just toss that up there right now. Okay, and then we're just going through it. All right, so just following the quest line here, we would actually need to get a controller. We don't technically need a controller. You can build an AE2 system with 8 channels, but I want to be able to put some crafters and stuff down. Or not crafters, but molecular assemblers and pattern providers, in this case, to actually auto-craft some of the shenanigans that we need. So I want to get a controller as quick as possible. We do need Megacell Skysteel ingots. which these aren't that expensive. They just are a pain to do. I can automate this in the future. We cannot do villager trading because the charger has been disabled. There is no way to obtain it, is what I'm saying. So the extended charger and the charger from are just gone, right? So so we need steel, Sardis quartz, charged, and sky stone. Okay, so I'm going to gather these materials. I'm also going to gather up a bucket of lava because, of course, we do need that. We do need to submerge this into that. And I'm just going to get quite a bit of this, I think. Just let's go for 16 rounds, which will give us 32, just in case, because I feel like we're going to run into this more and more where we need select things. So I'll gather up the materials, and I will be right back. Alrighty, so lava down, sky stone, steel, charged, and I actually kind of forgot to take my magnet off. Oh, I forgot. Press H. That's the default keybind here. And then we're going to throw in 16, 16, 16. I actually just threw in way more, but I should be able to pick up the extras. Okay, so that was pretty instant, which is fantastic. So now we've got Sky Steel shenanigans, so I can get on to crafting the controller. So I'm going to need to make these electronic circuits, which is going to take me a minute. I don't think we actually have Fluix crystals. Okay, we do actually. Perfect. So let me get the rest of this, and we'll be back. Just completed the controller. Now that we have this, we now need to get kind of the rest of the system, right? So we need to look at getting the actual ME drive, which we're just going to bookmark this recipe. So this needs steel plates, a couple engineering processors, and some Fluix cable. So that's actually not difficult at all. We should have everything. Perfect. Next portion, let's claim these as we go. So we actually got a storage bus or two. So 2 storage buses from that. That's awesome. A conversion monitor. I actually don't know what this is. Monitors allow visualization and interaction with single items or fluid types without opening a GUI. I have actually never used these. Okay, so conversion. The monitor is similar to a storage monitor, but allows you to insert and extract its configured items. Okay, so what does a storage monitor do? We'll show an item or fluid and its quantity. Put them next to your farms or something. Does not require a channel. If it's configured item, auto-craftable, and none are in storage, attempting to take one will instead open a UI to specify the amount to be crafted. So this one's just a monitor. Well, this one is to be able to pull items in and out of the system. I never do that. I actually never used these, so definitely going to be looking into that. Since we have one, I want to try messing with that. I think that would be very good for some of the storage components for ME, or MI. ME? No. The ME system is applied in artistics. MI, like analog circuits and stuff like that. That's going to be useful. Okay. So the next thing is, of course, getting the 1K ME storage component. And this thing's asking if we want to try and get into mega cells, which actually needs singularities. So that is a no-go for right now. But singularities will happen sooner or later. Okay, so we'll need to get the storage component, and it looks like if we get 1, we'll get 2 out of here. So let's get this going. So I'll need some Restonia crystals, which I actually do have on me. So perfect, we were able to just craft one up. That's one of the biggest things with this backpack, is it's been so helpful to just kind of have everything thrown in here. Even if it's just, I've built something once with it, I might use it in the future. So that is fantastic. Okay, so let's then make a 4K ME. And I'm actually going to try and see. So hold on, let's clear this out real quick. Okay, so I want to click on this, get the recipe. Click on this, get the recipe. And that way I can actually just click on these to craft. And then if I need to, I can shift click to craft. But I don't have enough to actually do that. So, yeah, I need more Restonia crystals. Okay, so let me go get a stack of redstone and then run it through the atomic reconstructor. That's how you would get Restonia crystals, and we'll be right back. All right, real quick, while I'm running by this farm, I wanted to mention that somebody pointed out in the comments of the last FTB NeoTech episode where I did this farm that we could get higher tier soils to actually automate this without needing the actual item collector. It would just allow for you to select an inventory and then output to said inventory. I do know that's a thing, but the Void Shimmer goo is actually not obtainable as of current because we do need to go to the end, and that's not happening anytime soon. So just wanted to point that out there, but we did get the redstone dust. I've turned off my magnet, and let's get this stuff dropped and then press the button. Okay. So 2 stacks this time, just in case. And then we can try and get a couple of these. So 1, 2, 3, perfect. Let's go for... So this would be 2 4Ks. So this would be 3 4Ks. And then if we did this, that would give us that. And that would allow for us to make 16Ks, which actually needs glowstone. Okay, 16K. So technically you need 9 of those 1K. No. Hold on. So you need 3 1Ks to make... So I think, yeah, it's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so it is 9 per 116. We're going to try and get a 64K. And the reason we're going to try and get a 64K rather than a 1K or a 4K is because each version of these gives you a specific amount of types and bytes. So, and I've just pulled this up over here just so we can see. Let's see if I can find an item cell. So this is the default item cells here. So, and you can see the 1K has 1,000 bytes usable, but the types has 63. So what this means is I could throw in 63 different types of items, but if I have, for example, 1,024 cobblestone, and I only put the cobblestone in here, that whole cell would be used, and I can't throw anything else in there. But if I have like dirt, gravel, sand, andesite, diorite, all of those are considered types. Every single different block or item is a different type. So you could have 63 stacks of different items, and you'd fill up the entire cell of types. So if you hit that 1,000 bytes, of course, that's also a limiting factor. So you could have, an equivalent amount to 1,000, but if you just have a whole bunch of different types, sooner or later, you won't be able to put any more types in there, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But with refined storage, and we'll just talk, even though refined storage is not in this pack, is the way this works would be rather than just having the bytes. You wouldn't have the types to worry about, just the bytes. So you'd be able to store 1,024 of any types of items, no matter if you have, 84 different items equaling 1,000, right? So just keep that in mind. There are mods out there, additions to AE2 that add simplified cells that are basically refined storage disks that are now only using the actual amount of items. It's very similar to the AE2 add-on. And I can't remember what that one is called. I think it's AE2 Things. I think. I'll link it down in the description because it's always a cool one to have. And I don't believe we actually have that one in this pack, which is kind of sad. But we do have things like mega cells, which will be very, very useful. Let's see. Let's just type in mega cells here. Item. So the item storage do require a lot more involvement in getting them because, of course, they are like millions. But they do have a lot more bytes. So if we wanted to have, single cell, like a thing full of cobblestone, we would probably want to grab something like this or storage bus it with sophisticated storage. So just things to think about. We're going to try and jumpstart this. So let's grab 9 more of these here. And that should be 3 of these. And then that should be a 16K. And then the 16K should be 64K. And I don't think we have any mods that add anything higher. Oh no, we do have the 256, which I always kind of forget about. And then from there, it's the 1 million. Okay. So, things to think about. All right. So 64K, and we just want to make the item cell. So this right here, 64K ME item storage cell. And that will be going into the ME drive. Okay. And I think we're going to put this over in the warehouse for now. Do we actually want to do that? Not really, but our power system is over here. We don't have a way of wirelessly powering this right now. So we're going to kind of just do this. And then we also do need to grab a terminal or grid. Are they called terminals? They are called terminals. Okay, so ME terminal, illuminated panel. So let's see, illuminated panel. So we do need more quartz glass. So this, we need a formation core and a, so formation and annihilation. So these are all requiring the packer. Okay, let me get these two things. I will need fluix dust, which is just macerating fluix crystals, nether quartz. So the only thing that changes is this top thing. Okay, so Certus quartz for one, nether quartz for the other. Alrighty, so we've got the ME terminal. The next thing we need to get is the crafting terminal, which requires a crafting table, which I should have some logs in here. Perfect. Crafting table. Okay, next thing is getting the actual terminal. And with this, we actually have a somewhat functional AE2 system. Very, very, very beginning of an AE2 system. So we should be able to now throw our 64K ME storage cell in here. I do want to mention next episode, we're going to get into using sophisticated storage as storage controller. Because remember, we do not have functional storage or storage drawers. We just have sophisticated storage. And this is one of the ways you connect a whole bunch of the barrels, chests, and all that fun stuff together. And, you know, keep storage of like cobblestone and things like that out of our system. All right, but with that, we're going to wrap this one up here. Next episode, we're going to get into some sophisticated storage and AE2 linking, which is going to be using the storage buses we actually got from that quest. And actually, speaking of quest, cable anchors. Cool. But yeah, we will get into that because storage buses and using sophisticated storage together is going to save us a lot of headache from having to put cobblestone and granite and stuff inside of the system. We don't have to do that, and so we're not going to. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.